Most people have goals. Very few have asked the question that makes goals meaningful. What is a human life actually for? I wrote an entire book on that question. The short answer, the answer that follows from taking both philosophy and Hawkins' work seriously, is that it's false that the purpose of a human life is to accumulate, achieve, gain, or even be happy in the ordinary sense. It's to realize as much of your potential as possible. Importantly, the potential of a human being extends considerably further than most people ever explore. Here's why this matters for someone interested in calibration. The map of consciousness is not just a measure of spiritual development. It's a measure of how fully someone is living. The higher the calibration, the more completely someone is inhabiting their actual nature rather than the conditioned substitute for it that most of us spend our lives defending. At levels in the 400s, the domain of reason, where most educated, thoughtful adults spend their lives, there is genuine achievement, real intelligence, real contribution, and an underlying sense for many people that something essential is still missing, that the accomplishments don't fill what they were supposed to fill, that life looks right from the outside and doesn't quite satisfy from the inside. That gap is not a personal failure. It's accurate perception. The 400s are not the destination. They are, in Hawkins' framework, the domain where the intellect may perfect itself before the larger move becomes possible. The dissatisfaction that thoughtful people feel at that level is not ingratitude. It's the soul's recognition that there's further to go. The move from the 400s to the 500s is not just a change in experience, it's a change in purpose. Below 500, purpose is something you pursue. Above 500, it becomes something you express, not from effort, but from the natural quality of operating from that level. It's the difference between seeking meaning and radiating it. I've been asked whether calibrating at 599 means I've found my purpose. My honest answer is that my purpose found me, not as a discovery I made, but as what became obvious when enough of the ego's agenda got out of the way. That's what a high calibration actually is. Not a reward, a clearing. Where you are on the map right now is a measurement of how much clearing has happened and how much potential remains to be realized. That's worth knowing. Expert calibrations available at DennisEBradford.com. Link in the description. Be well.